Hi there. Welcome to the luxury pencil shop. I assume you're here for a new pencil. Perfect. I thought so. Go ahead and come in. Take a seat. Get comfortable. Excellent. Now, we are going to start off with a couple of questions today before viewing any of our products. Is that all right? Good. And let me open up to a new page. My name is Im, and I'm going to be your pencil consultant today. May I have your name? Excellent. Wonderful. Yes, I am using a pen. A little confusing as this is a pencil shop, but I don't want to seem biased towards any of our products in the collection, so I use a pen for my questions at the beginning of each session. Now, are you left or right-handed? All right. Good. Okay, easy question. Now, when you imagine your perfect pencil, what do you see? Okay, something dependable, solid, yet comfortable, easy to grip. Okay. Okay, perfect. And the last pencil you found yourself using, what was that? Okay. Yes, I am familiar. A good selection. Good selection. Not my favorite, but a good selection nonetheless. Alright, let's see here. And do you find that you are a heavy-handed writer, or do you have a more light, flowing style of writing? Okay. And your pencil marks, are they typically easy to erase, or do you have issues with that? Okay. All right. All right. So, I believe we are finished with the questions. This will go into your file for any future visits. Just FYI. Now, I know it is easy to overlook our pencil selection. It might even seem foolish to give it so much thought, but we believe here at the luxury pencil shop that even the smallest of tools contribute to your overall mission, goal, or product, and we simply believe that you deserve the best tools possible for every stage. And we are very happy that you have come to us so we can get you on the path to the perfect pencil. Now, before we get started, I will give you my business card. There you go. Because I do have one rule about this process. I believe in no decision making today, okay? I want you to be able to relax, enjoy the visit with no pressure, so you can listen to the products and really be thinking about what is best for you and your current needs Alright. And then at a later date, whenever you're ready to make a decision, you can go home, think, and then you can contact me and we can set up another appointment. And there we can talk about purchasing and your different options there, alright? Does that sound okay? Okay, we aren't in a rush. Perfect. That's exactly how it should be. Alright, well then, you have my card. Let's relax and take a look at some of the products. So, we'll start with the most basic category first and move up from there. First, we have our most basic, cheap, number 2 option. However, these are still made with real wood and quality tested. And we can provide these to you unsharpened, as you see here. If you have a specific sharpener that you would like to use, or we can provide them to you pre-sharpened. Now, the number 2 refers to the hardness of the graphite core. Number 2 is generally accepted as the most balanced core and can be easily read by scanners for exams, so it is the most commonly used hardness of graphite. In this brand, Up and Up is the personal brand of the retailer Target. Have you heard of Target? Good. Excellent. Which we have just recently started stocking. So if you do end up purchasing this pencil, we would be interested in your review to learn if they are worth keeping in stock. I'll go ahead and pick a fresh pencil out of the box that the retailer provided us, and sharpen it in-house for you so you can get an idea of how the pencil sharpens. Almost there. Almost. sharpens quite nicely. Not maybe the perfect point, but again, this is our cheapest, most basic option. There we go, a little sharper there. Again, this has the basic orange body, as you can see here. I'll give you a little closer look. The basic orange body with the pink eraser and metal casing. Again, quality tested wood. Just your basic option. And now we'll move our tray so we can do a quick writing test of the pencil so you can get an idea of how this one writes. So we'll do a sentence here. Very smooth. Again, you have to apply a little bit more pressure maybe with this quality of pencil. Still, a smooth line is perfectly doable. Now for the erasing power. Quite well. And there we go. So that's how this one writes. Nothing too exceptional, but still a clean, steady line. We'll go ahead and move on to our next option, staying in the category of wooden pencils. The next one is one of my favorites. I would say one of the best options we have to offer, the number 2 Ticonderoga wooden pencil. Nice up close look there. Here, let me set it down right here. Have you heard of them? Yes, this is a customer favorite, a classic option. We have the beautiful black, sleek body, the black eraser, and the green trademark casing. A beautiful pencil with the silver writing. And again, these are unsharpened, but we can sharpen them in-house if you'd like to take that step out of the way for you at home. Once again, made of wood, number 2 graphite core. Now this company has been around for over a century, beginning in 1827 as the Dixon Crucible Company, acquiring the American Graphite Company in 1873, which was located in Ticonderoga, New York, which is the origin of the current name of the brand, with the specific Ticonderoga pencil debuting in 1913. This is made from premium wood from managed forests, featuring a quality eraser at the end, and it is PMA, Pencil Markers Association certified, one of the best pencils on the market in my opinion. A great choice for any of your pencil needs. I'll go ahead and sharpen one of these for you as well. And this would be my recommendation if you were to stick to a wood pencil. And these should sharpen beautifully. Yes, there are a couple of other Ticonderoga options on the market currently. I don't believe we have any of them in stock currently. They do carry, I believe, a line of wider pencils, and I believe a line of triangular pencils instead of the classic hexagon sort of shape. And as you can see, this sharpens quickly, beautifully, to an excellent point right at the top. I'll put it down once again and show it to you like this. A beautiful point. I'll go ahead and bring our journal back out so you can get a sense of how this one flows as well. This just glides across the page. Effortless lines. The Ticonderoga, an excellent choice. Again, that would be my recommendation if you were to stick to wooden pencils. However, we do have several mechanical options in stock, so I will go ahead and begin showing you those. Give me one moment here. So we will start with the Bic mechanical pencil. Have some different color options for you here. We have a navy, a dark gold, and a beautiful rose picked out for you today. These are, again, number 2, not wooden, a 0.5 millimeter lead in a plastic casing, gray eraser, clip, plastic clip on the side. The lead thickness is on the smaller side with this pencil, but that means it is great for precise lines, of course. Eraser right here. Lead comes out on this side. It is a pump action mechanical pencil, as I believe basically most are, and it's through the eraser at the end. A good quality option. Basic but durable. Very practical. Now, Bic was established in 1950, and while they don't have quite the storied history as Ticonderoga does, they have been around for still quite a while, beginning with the production of the versatile ballpoint pen and eventually moving on to lighters, pencils, and a couple of shaving products. An interesting range, but they do tout this pencil as the #1 selling mechanical pencil out there, so it is quite popular. Comes in a variety of colors, as you can see just by this selection right here. And no need for sharpening. Your lead is always sharp and ready for precise, delicate lines. Now, if you have a more heavy hand, I don't quite recommend this pencil, as it is a little delicate, I would say, because of the lead thickness in the thin casing. But I do believe it has a place and would be a good fit for your needs, ultimately, at the end of the day. So we'll go ahead and test it out. Do you have a color preference? Alright, we'll use the rose pencil. Our notebook, back out again. Pump action. And let's see. You can hear the precision almost. With this pencil. And we'll test the eraser. You can see the precision of these lines, especially on the letters. And because of that, the eraser works quite well. There we go. So this is the Bic mechanical pencil. Next, and we are getting to our more premium options, and I do want to let you know that we are very flexible with payment plans, and I do want you to relax and enjoy your time with us here today, and don't worry too much about the pricing. If you see something you really connect with, I'm sure we can make it work. This next mechanical option is a Papermate. I might need to move these pins slightly closer. There we go. All right. There we go. So again, this is a Papermate number 2 lead, but 0.7 millimeter thickness, a little bit more common and perhaps more practical. It has quite a large eraser, and while the lead is inserted in the top through this chamber, you extract more lead with this button on the side right here. Now, Papermate has been in business for a while as well, since the 1940s. This particular model, the Clear Point, has been in circulation since the 2000s. There's your up-close look. See the button, eraser, beautiful grip on the side. This is actually a special edition. You can see 3 colors on the pencil. Usually they are all the same color, and you'd have to see a specialist if you wanted it customized, but they've made a set with different colors available for purchase directly from them. Definitely more durable than the standard Bic pencil. With the proper care and cleaning, this model can last quite a long time, and I would say this is probably our most popular premium option of mechanical pencil. Most users really enjoy the grip. They find that quite pleasant, and I'll go ahead and let you, or we'll take one of these for a spin. So unfortunately, we can't let customers use any of our store models. I'm sure you understand. All right. So, and there we go. That's what the tip looks like. Quite lovely. Again, no need for sharpening. Beautiful flowing lines, not too thin, not too thick. You can see why this is our most popular option. The 0.7 lead is extremely versatile. And the large eraser, you simply scroll it up. I think this one seems a little stuck. There we go. Scroll it up like that. Particularly nice if you are prone to mistakes because of the large surface area of the eraser. As you can see, it works quite well. So that is our Clear Point Papermate. Lastly, our most expensive and special option. Now, let me get this set up. And we only have one floor model. This is a Pentel, a very quality brand. There it is right there. Known for several of their writing tool innovations. They played a large role in inventing and refining the mechanisms of mechanical pencils that we use today. Automatically, I'm sure your eye is drawn to the steel barrel of the pencil. And of course, this indicates durability and the sophistication, especially in the clip area of the pencil right here, that is also made of metal. And usually these clips tend to break with some of our more everyday pencil options, but this one is extremely sturdy. This is the Pentel Graph Gear 1000 0.5 millimeter lead metal construction throughout the pencil, except for the grip, which is inlaid with these soft pads for comfort. And it does have an eraser. It is simply hidden by this metal cap at the end. I would say that while this is not quite as popular as the Papermate Clear Point, really that is mainly due to the price point. Our customers that have invested in this piece really do enjoy it. It especially shines in situations where you need exact fine lines, such as drafting, working with measurements. It really is a fantastic, though expensive, choice. Yes, it's quite excellent. So we'll go ahead and take it for a spin in our notebook. And I'll uncap the eraser. There's the cap. You can hear that it's made of metal. So a very small, fine eraser at the end. And the lead just popped out with that click. There we go. It's a little hard to see. You can see it's actually quite fascinating how they've engineered the tip. The lead itself has a protective metal casing at the very tip of the pencil. It's a little hard to see. It almost looks like the lead itself. So unique among our collection here. Beautiful, precise lines. It feels very pin-like, the way it glides over the paper, almost no resistance. Very nice. Yet, because of the metal casing at the end, it can still handle dark, heavy lines. So I'll show you the eraser quality. Even though it is quite a small surface area, definitely a bit smaller than the Papermate, it still erases just fine. Then you put the cap back on the end, and we can go ahead and compare the surface area. See, it's quite a bit smaller at the end there of the Papermate. As you can tell, the Pentel is all about sophistication, precision, excellence, quality. A great option, probably the best option, I would say. Now that does conclude all the products we have in store for you today. Now remember my rule, no decisions. I want you to go home, think about what you have seen, your different options, how the pencils felt and wrote, and whenever you're ready, go ahead and give me a call. You can come back in and we can make a selection. All right. Well, it was a pleasure having you in the store today. And lastly, I do want to remind you that it may seem like a small thing at the end of the day, a pencil, but we believe the graphite of a pencil sketches out the path to your future, whether it be marking an exam, drawing a vision, or drafting an idea. It is ultimately a conduit for your innermost being, and your thoughts deserve the best we can provide. Thank you for shopping with us, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.